Hello friends, today we are going to be setting fire to your lawn care program.
I've been in your waters. I know I came for sure. I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other.
If you're here and you're new, welcome. This is my lawn. This is the place where the magic happens. Today I want to take you through the acronym of FIRE. That's F-I-R-E. It all stands for something. Maybe this is a clue about what I'm going to be talking about here today. If you don't care about the way that your lawn looks, if that's not important to you, then I don't think this is going to be for you. Oftentimes in comment section, people will say your lawn looks fire. Well, let me go ahead and give you what this all stands for so that you can get on point with everything that I'm doing here in order to get results like this. Now, if you like this video and you want to have a lawn that is absolute fire, subscribe. I'm going to keep giving you tips. We're going to get through the heat of the summer. We're going to take you into fall when the lawns go to bed, and we're going to do it again next year. Join up, drop a comment down below, and let's keep moving. Let's start with the F. F is for fertilize. Okay, listen, if you do it one time, don't expect your lawn to look awesome. If you overfeed it, don't expect your lawn to look awesome. You're gonna cause all sorts of other problems. Feeding consistently. Doing lawn care is a lot like parenting. Consistency over time. It's like investing. You need to be putting out material as the lawn needs it, not just because you feel like it or because something is hot and new in the market. The lawn does not care what you pay for fertilizer. Get material out that's going to make a difference and make the lawn look great. That's what you need to do, and it must be consistent over time. If you're using soluble fertilizers, they're not gonna last more than 28 to 35 days. That's about where you're gonna run out and you're gonna see things fall out. If you're gonna use longer, slow release, you still need to get a combination of the soluble fertilizer in there so you get a nice green up on the front and a nice long green out at the end. The typical methodology is between 2 and 4 pounds a year. I don't subscribe to that myself. I feed what I see, and that's just how it goes. If you're gonna spread fert, same thing. Just look, see if your grass is in need of food before you just start putting stuff out. If it's growing vigorously, if it's thick, if it's dark green, and you're just itching to put something out, water it. Which leads me to the next thing. The I is for irrigation.
Make sure you run this back so you know it's real.
You're not going to find an incredible lawn that's unirrigated. There's always going to be some supplemental irrigation going on there. That doesn't mean you have to put in expensive systems. It doesn't mean that you need to have, what I've done here with my smart sprinklers. You don't need to do that. That's an option for you. The initial install on this place, and again, I need everybody to understand this. I live in the high desert. We don't get much rainfall at all. All of our precipitation is in the wintertime, so you need to have in-ground irrigation if you are going to have a lawn. So having the ability to irrigate is how you're going to maintain a beautiful green space. Now, this summer, it's been a lot more difficult for a lot of people. More droughts, more heat waves, things like that. We've experienced it here. It's just something that's going to happen. Lawns need more water during that time if you want to keep them looking like this. Now, it's okay to let it stress down if there's going to be a good space between something. You don't have to flood all the time. Same thing as fertilizer. It's a consistency over time. You need to increase water when it's extremely hot, lower water when it's cool, and that way you're just keeping a good balance. But irrigation, highly important. Let's talk about the R. It doesn't stand for lawnmower. It stands for recycling or returning your clippings. Now, this year I've been just mowing with this mower. Side discharge. We're talking old school. There really isn't enough of a difference between a mulching blade and a side discharge unless we're talking about the length of grass being cut off. It's going to take considerably longer for long grass being cut with a side discharge to break down than it will if it's a mulching mower. So take that into account. The big deal here is getting the clippings returned to the ground, returned back in. You can reduce your fertilizer by up to 25% by keeping your clippings on the ground. That's also going to hold more moisture. It's going to feed more biological activity. You're just going to have a healthier soil for it, and your grass will thank you, and it will pay you dividends if you are fertilizing off of site, right? If you are irrigating, that's the F&I, if you're irrigating when the lawn needs it, not just because the timer says so. Now you're gonna get a greater return on investment by putting those clippings back down. These are all steps that are being taken out here in order to keep and maintain this space. We're on to the E, educate and enjoy. One of the best things about having a great looking lawn, between my friends and people out there, it's that you get to teach people how to do it or show people how to do it. Either way you want to look at that. It's allow them to take on everything that you do out here, mimic it, copy it, and have an excellent lawn because of it. Everything you ever need to know about every product that you could potentially apply to your lawn is on every label. The labels will tell you everything you possibly need to know. There are plenty of resources, I'll link down below, if you're looking for a specific pest or a specific weed, or you're looking for materials that are going to cover off a larger array of pests or weeds or funguses or things like that. There are a lot of combo products out there that are just set up for you, the DIYer, to be able to just spray the one time and pretty much cover 99% of the potential problems that could be out there. So there's your FIRE method. Keep it in mind. Consistency over time. Consistency over time. Fertilize, irrigate, return your clippings, educate and enjoy. Educate yourself and others and enjoy the process. I know I do, and I'm happy you guys are here. Check out this video if you want to see a little bit more, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. See ya.